Okay, all right. We have to talk about this. We have to talk about this. In this household, uh, we've been talking about it. We've been talking about it, bro. And that is the fact that number zero, before we even get to number one, we have to start at number zero. Killian Hayes should have never been drafted.
Ooh.
Should have never been. What you saying, ooh, for? Why you saying like that's spicy? That's saucy. Bro, you had a generational point guard in that draft, ready to be drafted, and you didn't take him, and that's Tyrese Halliburton. So even let's pretend, let's make believe. Let's make believe that Killian Hayes was averaging 15 points a game and 7 or 8 assists. And he was a legit starter in the NBA. You see, everybody's talking about this situation. Everybody's talking about, I didn't even know that this was being talked about in Detroit. We're not in Detroit, right now. So we don't, as much as we love the Pistons, we're not there. We're not even in that time zone, right? We're overseas. I'll leave it like that. But even if Killian was averaging 15 and 8, 15 and 7, right? It would have still been a bad pick. It would have still not been the right pick. You understand why that's the case?
Because Tyrese is the assist leader of the entire NBA.
Thank you. He's a generational point guard. So even within that context, it would have been the wrong pick. It would have been then, let me break it down to y'all Pistons fans. It would have been the equivalent of drafting Luke Kennard over Donovan Mitchell. That would have been that. Luke Kennard is an NBA player. I said that when he was drafted. I said he's an NBA player. He can play. I said he's not a starter in the NBA. On a good team, he's coming off the bench. What's Luke Kennard doing right now?
I don't even know where he is.
I thought he was in LA. Don't switch off. He's coming off the bench. But we haven't seen him play for the Clippers. Did he go? I think he went to Memphis or something like that. Something. One of them blue teams. He not starting though. Had a good year last year. Led the league in three-point shooting. The boy can shoot. There's no doubt about it. But that's all he can do. And there's a lot of guys like that in the league. But there's always room for shooters in the league. Okay. But you had a chance to get Donovan Mitchell. Again, a generational talent. And those are the things that take you from being a 30-win team to a 50-win team. Right? But let's break it down. Let's not be, biased. We use numbers. We don't use, opinions and stuff. It's all about the numbers. Okay, so when was Killian Hayes drafted? Make sure you speak up now.
Killian Hayes was drafted in 2020. His first year was the 20 to 2021 season.
All right. 2020 to 2021. Give me his numbers for his rookie season.
Killian Hayes averaged 6.8 points, 5.3 assists on 27.8% from 3 and 39% from 2.
Okay. All right. Rookie year, 6 points. What was it? 5-something assists.
Yeah, 5.3 assists.
Shot 20-something% from 3 and 39% from 2. A combined with 35% or so. Okay. I mean, those are not great numbers. Rookie. The NBA is tough, bro. It's tough. Okay, rookie. All right. The Pistons work with him. We gonna work with you, dog. We got you. We come on in the summer, work on your J. We got the food for you. We got chefs. We got hairstylists. Everything you need, bro, to make your play better. All right, next year. Come on, Killian.
Next year, 6.9 points per game, 4.2 assists. So his assists actually went down. And then he shot 45% from 2. So that was an improvement. And 26% from 3.
Okay. All right. You know, a lot of players have sophomore slump. Okay, you had a sophomore slump, Killian.
He got better from 2.
You had a sophomore slump. Come on, dog.
Actually, this year was a better sample size because he.
We go. No. We still got to work with you, bro. We still gonna work with you. Come on, get in the weight room. Work on your J. We got you a new shooting coach. We got you some new food. We got you some new activator for your hair. Whatever it takes, bro. We gonna work with you. Come on next year, bro.
Next year, 10.3 points per game.
Woo!
6.2 assists.
Watch out.
And he shot 42.9% from 2 and 28% from 3.
Come on, man. You got up to 10 points, man. Come on. We got you up to 6 assists. Come on. What's going on? This is the third year, man. It's the third year. You're still shooting 28% from 3, man. You at the top of the offense, bruh. If you can't shoot, they going to sag off. But we're not going to let you go. We're not going to let you go. Come on back next year, man. Come on to Rico Hines. Work on your game, man. We believe in you. Come on now. You got to make my draft pick look good. Because, see, I can't look bad. I can't look bad. You got to play better, man. Come on next year.
Been here that long?
Yes. All right. This is your year. Contract year. Restricted free agent year. Come on, let's go.
In the current season, he's averaging 7 points per game.
Okay.
On 32.3% from 2. Not from 3, from 2.
Uh-huh.
And 28.6% from 3.
You didn't give it assists.
4.5.
Okay.
So everything went down.
Okay. It's time to get out. It was time to get out before he was drafted. I was one of the lone supporters. Lone detractors, excuse me. Not supporter. No. I'm trying to remember who that was on Twitter. He's one of the Pistons Twitter guys. Like, he's not an official guy, but he's like a known fan or something. I think maybe he was on a sitcom or something. I don't know. And he was like, oh, man, give Killian time. He's going to be great. He's going to be awesome. And I told him, I told every other Pistons fan that would listen, Detroit Bad Boys, what's his name, Sean. I told anybody that would listen, this dude is trash. He's not an NBA player. He should have never been drafted. I said that then. Now, before we looked at these numbers, kid, I was saying kudos to the Pistons for at least making him better. Because he wasn't an NBA player at all. And they turned him into a guy that I felt like was worthy of sitting at the end of somebody's bench. He's worthy of clapping. He wasn't even worthy of clapping when they drafted him. I said that, right? You're supposed to be shaking your head to let people know that's what I was saying.
Yes, that's what you said.
Okay. But looking at the numbers, nothing has improved. No, in fact, some things have gotten worse. The three-point shot hasn't improved. The shot, period, hasn't improved. He didn't have a right hand when he came in. He still doesn't have a right hand. Okay, now if we look at assist to turnover ratio or something, maybe that's improved. Okay, but he hasn't improved, bro. Now, let's do this. The thing that matters the most is not your individual stats. The thing that matters the most is how you contribute to the team. So let's go back to 2021, Detroit Pistons. What was their record that year?
20-52.
What do you mean 20 and 52? Supposed to play 82 games.
That's when everything started. They didn't finish all of
Really?
the season.
Okay, all right. Year he was drafted, 20 and 52. Okay, next year.
23 and 59.
Next year.
17 and 65.
My God. And this year, we're 2 and 4.
Yeah, we were 15th, 14th, 15th, and now 11th in the Eastern Conference.
All right. So, if Killian Hayes was averaging 29 points a game with 11 assists and 9 rebounds on 50% shooting and 40% shooting from 3, if those were our team records, as a GM, I would still have to justify maybe getting rid of him. Because whatever he's doing has not translated to wins. At the end of the day, it's all about wins. If you're a good GM, it's about wins. If you're a good organization, it's about wins. Yes?
Yes.
Okay, so even if he was putting up 29, 11, and 9, it hasn't translated to win. And there are guys like that. There are guys like that, and there's been guys like that over the years. Carmelo Anthony was not a winner. Sorry to say, he wasn't. There's a reason why he lost, and it was because of him. He's very much a selfish player, and he doesn't play defense. He's a one-trick pony. He's good at that trick, but he's still a one-trick pony. Right? Amari Stoudemire was a guy that put up numbers that didn't translate to wins. So was Dwight Howard. Put up numbers, didn't translate to wins because his mentality. Right? But we're not talking about them. We're talking about the dude that's averaging 6 or 7 points a game. And not only is he not improving, this is going to just keep getting worse as we go through the video. He's not improving, but you haven't even demoted him.
Yeah, he was coming off the bench before.
Yes.
Hold on, let me see how many games
I don't care about that. We got to move because I'm going to talk about a lot of stuff. We know that he was coming off the bench at some point. Then you started him. Then now you've drafted other talent. Okay? So let's talk about the other talent. There's only one talent to talk about right now. I could talk about another talent, but I don't want to make the video too long. Let's pull up Jaden Ivey, who has only been in the league 1 year outside of this year. Let's pull up his rookie numbers.
Last year, Jaden Ivey averaged 16.3 points per
My
game,
Lord.
5.2 assists, and he shot 45% from 2 and 34% from 3.
Lord. Hall of Famer compared to Killian Hayes. Hall of Famer. Them Hall of Fame numbers compared to Killian Hayes. He was in the Rookie of the Year race. He was on the all-rookie teams, right? Everybody can see the potential that this guy has. I was excited for Jaden Ivey this year. I'm like, he could average 20-plus points per game this year. I honestly think, I said this before, you can go back and look at other videos. I think Asar is capable of averaging 25-plus points per game, and I think Jaden Ivey is capable of averaging 25-plus points per game. I think the best scorer on the team, the best, most efficient scorer on the team right now is Jaden Ivey. Not the most efficient because that's Jalen Duren, but Jalen Duren is not going to win you games. He's not crossing you up at the top of the key, making plays for others, right? Somebody's got to create for him, right? And what do you do as an organization? You take this guy's rookie year, great rookie year.
He almost won Rookie of the Year.
Almost won rookie, and you demote him. You demote him. Now, Jaden's been a class act because he come from a good family. And I think that's awesome. Right? But you can see now, we didn't even know this was going on. His dad and others is all over Woodward Sports, and everybody is talking about this. they starting to clap back because professionally he can't. This is a dude. What makes this even worse is this is a guy who loves Detroit. He loves Detroit because, the connection with his mom, his mom's connection to Detroit, everything. This is a Detroit kid. And he's a talented kid. He's super talented. He's the most talented guard, hear me, talent-wise, that we've had outside of Asar Thompson, who I consider a wing. But he's the most talented guard that we've had since Isaiah, just in terms of talent. He's more talented than Jerry Stackhouse, who was compared to MJ. Should have never been compared to MJ. He's more talented than Rodney Stuckey. Right? We're just talking about raw talent. And I saw that when he was in college. I saw that when he was in Purdue. I think he went to Purdue. People was talking about him. I hadn't seen him. So I started watching some games, and I'm like, dude, it was just like talent oozing. He didn't know how to play basketball. And I said that. I said, this dude doesn't know how to play basketball, but he's super talented. Now he knows how to play, and you demote him. Right? It's just crazy. Now, there's rumors. I'm not going to talk about it. There's rumors that there's some personal stuff going on that went on in the past.
Between who?
Between Ivy and, I'm not going to talk about it. Between Ivy and Monty Williams. Some personal stuff. Somebody says, I have never heard this before. I'm not going to talk about it because I haven't verified it. But even if that's the case, that's unprofessional if you're allowing that past situation to affect the team, because this is affecting the team, bro.
Right, we're supposed to be on the up and coming right
Yes.
now. We've got Jalen Duren, we've
Yes.
got Asar, we've got Ivy, we've got Cade. We're building our own little, as I've said before, our own little bad boys right now without being actually bad. Unless you count Isaiah Stewart. He'll fight anybody for whatever reason.
These jokers might be worse. The bad boys just had a reputation, but it wasn't a real reputation. It was just something that the announcers put on the Pistons because they came along at a time where, the Celtics, which was a predominantly white team and other stuff. And here's this up and coming team. And it wasn't Magic, right? It was these outsiders. And so they labeled them that. So Detroit just, rather than fight, they tried to fight it. They just embraced it like, okay, y'all want us to be bad, we're going to be bad. But it was never their intention. The Celtics in that area were one of the dirtiest teams ever. But we ain't going to talk about that. But yes, we're trying to build our own thing. And based on the record, Troy Weaver, who has been lauded with praise. Oh, such a great young GM, right? Yes. I mean, he young enough, right? Young black GM. We need more minority GMs, right? He's being applauded, and record-wise, we have not improved. We haven't improved, sir. For all of your drafting and all that, we haven't improved. You know why we haven't improved? Because you keep starting this guy for no other reason but for ego. To prove that he was the right pick. He was the wrong pick as soon as y'all picked him up from the airport. He was the wrong pick from the beginning. And now you trying to still make him that dude at the detriment of Jay Ivey. And now we have another guy, Marcus Sasser, who can play. And then you have another dude, Monty Morris, who's waiting in the wings. All of these dudes are better than Killian. What you got to say, bro?
When did we get Monte Morris?
Got him in the offseason. See, you ain't even paying
They
attention.
didn't even put him on the roster thing.
I think he's injured or something like that.
We got enough guards.
We got 5. And oh yeah, cherry on top, you're trying to make Cade Cunningham the point guard. So what is the point?
At least Cade can play.
What is the point of Killian as a point guard? If you want Cade, who is not a point guard, who I said it when he was drafted, I said this dude is a shooting guard, he's not a point guard. What's the point if you're forcing him to be point guard and Killian could only be a pass first, I can't shoot point guard? I can't shoot or dribble point guard. What is the point, bro? So this is gonna bubble over, man, and you know, if the Pistons owner was paying attention, honestly, Weaver should be on the hot seat for this decision. Because it's got to be coming from him. Oh, man, you got to play him, man. This is my guy. This my guy.
What?
You know how Troy Weaver talk. This my guy. Like, bruh, this is too much, bro. He cannot play. He can't play. Killian, if you're watching this video, bro, this is not personal, nothing. Take your money and run. Go into whatever business that you want to go into. Do your thing. You can still win at life, bro. You can still win at life. But the Detroit Pistons are trying to win games. Right? We know for a fact ain't nobody looking for his ass. Ain't no other. What other team wants Killian? Name it. Because Troy Weaver being Troy, if he could get something for him, just answer me this. What other team could Killian play for? That he would actually play.
He could play for Charlotte.
Charlotte got
I'm saying all these teams. I'm
LaMelo,
talking about coming off the bench.
Rozier.
He's starting.
Who did they have? Somebody, Tremaine something? He was the man for a minute, and they shipped him away.
Devontae Graham.
I don't know why I said Tremaine. Devontae Graham.
He's not there no more.
I know, I'm just saying, who's better, Devontae Graham or Killian Hayes?
Killian Hayes. I'm talking about putting
Wait,
Killian
Jesus.
Devontae.
What? Boy? Thank you.
I'm talking about putting Killian where Devontae.
What you're not understanding, kid, I said Devontae Graham was there. If Devontae Graham couldn't get time because of LaMelo or Rozier and whoever else, what makes you think Killian gonna get time when Devontae Graham is clearly better than Killian? This Killian is the worst guard in the NBA. I take back what I said the other day. I'd rather have Kyle Lowry. And I think Kyle Lowry should also be running a popcorn business or a tire company or whatever he wants to do. Tech company, being an agent, being a whatever Kyle Lowry.
Well, in the case of Kyle
cookies,
Lowry, he's been in the league for umpteen
running a
years.
bakery,
Killian is still
owning
young.
a Walmart, owning some restaurant, Kalo Burgers, Kyle Lowry seasoning. That's what he should be doing. But Kyle Lowry is better than Killian Hayes. Name me a worse guard in the NBA than Killian Hayes. Come on.
There's a lot of guards.
Killian Hayes or Markelle Fultz?
At one time, I would have said Killian, but I'm gonna have to take Markelle now.
Yeah. And he's not a bad guy. He's not a bad player. He's not gonna help you win nothing, but he's better than Killian. Right? Tyus Jones, Trey Jones, way better than him. About Kyra Lewis. Yeah, you got to think about that one.
I guess I'll take Kyra, but he's barely played in the NBA, so I don't.
In fact, he hasn't been given nearly the opportunity that Killian Hayes has. Nearly, but I'm telling you, Kyra can play.
I feel like he's lost some of his speed too. I guess sitting on the bench.
He hasn't lost no speed. No, they just won't play him. And then you got new guys coming in. There are guys that have come in the time that Killian has been in the league that's also better than him. This is a charade, man. It's got to stop. It just has to stop. And we're going to continue to lose as long as he plays. And when I say he shouldn't play, I mean not relegate him to the bench. I mean relegate him to plain clothes. If another team wants to, take a chance, maybe the Spurs can give him some serum. Maybe the Spurs can they can resurrect anybody situation, man. So maybe that's what it need to be. But, you know, this is out of control. This video was long coming. It needed to be made. We just focus on the games. But, bro, this is out of control. Anyway, this coach.
I'm the kid.
We out.